And 3, 2, 1, lift off. Oh, yeah. All right. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great today. Today, I am going to be raiding the Rados Oxygen Depot. But before we go, I wanted to say thank you to everybody for watching and liking my videos. I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting recently. And I hope it continues into the future. So anyway, now that that's done, let's head over to the Rados Oxygen Depot and see what we've got over there. Jetpack over. Alright, now I'm probably going to just jetpack onto the top, but there might be a way in... Oh, there's some parasaurs over there. I was looking for food. Okay, so there is a way in over here. Is there a way in on the top? There is, but I think I would rather go through the bottom because it's more likely that the core is down at the bottom. And if I can take that out before having to go up there, I won't have to worry about their spawn nodes. So let's see what we've got through here. We've got a couple of those guys and a spawn point. So let's just go ahead and take these guys out. Okay. I was breaking through the back wall. Alright, what do you guys got on you? These Xerax are all over the place. Ooh, credit card. Mo money, mo money. Alright. There's a door there. Looks like I blew something up over here. There's a door there as well, and we've got, what do we got here? A rare container. Okay, I can take some of that stuff. So what do we got through here? There's robots through here, and there's more guys with guns through there. I think I want to try to take on these robots. Let's reload the shotgun real quick. Not that it's real quick, it takes forever. Actually, are those robots? No, those are more of those guys. Come on, headshot them. Alright. Any defense turrets? Nope, but there's the core. Oh. Come on, I want to take this out before another one spawns. Alright. There goes the core. Okay, and... is this a corridor, or is it just a interior wall that I shot through? I'm not sure. Getting stuff, getting stuff. I don't see any other things here, so it was probably just a thing that I shot through. But the core's been taken out, so... Alright, that means that I can do this now. Oh, those aren't gonna shoot at me anyway. These will. What the heck? Hitbox malfunction, Eddie? All right, let's... All right. And let's grab this. Actually, those I'm just going to leave because I don't need none of them. All right, let's get this stuff back to the raid base, which is out this way. Heal up a bit and then continue up to the top. Normally I wouldn't be breaking through, but I don't plan on staying on the planet at all anyway, so I'm just gonna... okay, and you can just go ahead and start turning those gold into coins. Alright, we're back healed up, and let's put some of this stuff in here. Let's put the food that I no longer need food for in here. Well, let's take you back out. Let's put this stuff down here, and you can go in there. So can you. Alright, let's continue on. I wonder if there's an epic loot crate in here anywhere, or if it's just the ones that we've gotten. So let's see. Reload this. Whoa, hello there. That's what you get for trying to walk onto the elevator. You guys are ugly anyway. Alright, it doesn't look like there's an epic anything on this one, just these standard ones. Let's see, anything out here? We have, this is where the turret was, one of the turrets was. That's where the other turret was. And then we've got oxygen tanks. Do we have oxygen in here? No, I didn't expect there to be oxygen in here. Alright, actually, that was a turret, and that wasn't a turret. This is a landing pad. I had two turrets there and one over there. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. But we can go ahead and just take some of this apart. I mean, you can never have too much stuff. So, got those apart. Alright, that looks like that's it for the oxygen depot. Let me go ahead and take that apart. Whoa! Hello. Alright, let's take you apart. And you got fuel tanks anywhere? Oh, yeah, I let me do this, and then I should be able to, let me just grab something that's got a lot of stuff, and I'll just do this. All right. Fuel tanks were over here, right? No? Or did I already take them apart? Or did I blow them up? Well, that looks like that's it for this little station here. That was rather quick. Alright, so let's go back up into the orbital drop raid base and head back up to the station and figure out what our next objective is going to be. Thrusters active. And 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Oh, yeah. And that's why I put the 4 thrusters on the bottom, so it could get the lift that it needs to head up into space. And there we go. I like how it's got the thing towards the front and not the direction you're facing. Alright, so we need to head... I saw it momentarily. This direction. Because that's where the station is. All right, slow down. All right, let's come around this way. And see if we can dock. Come forward. Angle. And oh. Forward, down. And how does that look? Looks good to me. Power off. All right. Actually, I like having those little things sticking out there. I can dock it right here just perfectly. All right, so let's go ahead and take all this stuff and put it into the fabricator down here. Constructor, sorry. Over here. And you're still making promethium. Good. I had the thing making large promethium packs to begin with, and it's still making them. I don't know if it keeps making them when I'm down on the planet or not, because it seems to not be very far, because I had 250 set, and at the rate it's going, it should have done at least 100, but I don't know. Alright, let's come on back up and grab the rest of the stuff out of there. So the next POI I think I'm going to do is probably going to be the drone base on the planet. So let's go ahead. All this stuff I can leave here because it's raid supplies, and that's a raid base. So the raid base, that one there actually seems to work quite well, so I'm not dissatisfied with it. I think I will go ahead and upload it as a blueprint. I don't know if I'm going to actually put it on the like as a spotlight and actually upload it, but I'm going to save it as a blueprint so I can create one later. So let's just go ahead and do that. Save as orbital drop raid base. Save. That way I can make another one on another planet, and it fits perfectly right here. So I'm just going to, you know, spawn in another station over there, the same type. So, all right. Let's see. I need to put this stuff in here. Energy pills go in the food processor to be used to make these things, emergency rations. So we've got that. The energy things. Hold on. Why can I not jump? There we go. Whoa. Alright. Fine. Jetpack on. Jetpack off. Let's see, the fuel goes in here. Oxygen. I just got 2 oxygens, so I'm just going to go ahead and squirt them into the, this thing up here. Oxygen tank. Like that. Alright. That's food, goes in the food thing. Oh yeah, I need to grab the food and stuff out of the refrigerator. Alright, food, that is in here. Don't want any of that spoiling. Most of those are actually medical supplies. So we're going to come into here first. Put them in here. And then food goes in the refrigerator over here. Food, food, and food. The emergency rations I'm going to put in the cargo bay because they don't spoil. We're actually going to put those over here. All right. let's go up and check our garden and see if anything's grown. If we've grown enough stuff to get... We definitely got enough wheat. That's not grown. That's not grown. Alright, looks like I'm going to actually have to wait till they're all fully grown next time before harvesting them, because I've got them in the intermittent phase where some of them are grown and some of them aren't. Just like these, but that is regrown, but the pear things are not, but some of the durans are. But so I'm going to actually have to wait a bit longer for everything to be grown, and then I should be able to this is the one bad thing about the station, is that if you're not careful and you fall off the ramps, it's a pain to get back onto them. Alright, so let's put... I don't need aloe in there. Let's put these in there. Okay, I can do one ratatouille. I can do sandwiches. I can do 5 sandwiches, because I had 5 tomatoes. And then I should be able to do 2 pumpkin cookies. Alright, let's just go ahead and nom on that ratatouille. Alright, and while that stuff is making up, I think that was everything from the raid base. So let's go ahead and pull you in here and get you repaired up, because I'm going to be using you on my next raid as well. While it's not necessary to keep the railgun rocket around, I could just as easily disassemble it and then reassemble it. It's always nice not to have to do that, but it takes a little bit more time to repair than it does to disassemble and then reassemble. Oh, J, not K. Alright, that should be almost everything repaired. Alright, let's take a look inside and see what else I've got that's damaged. One of the railguns is still damaged. Which one? Not one of the ones on the top. Not on the side. That one. That one. Okay. And then all the blocks are fixed. All right. Railgun rocket is built up. So let's, or is repaired up. So let's just go ahead, take you back out. Like so. Jetpack on because I'm falling. All right. There we go. And here we are. Let's get the food. And I'll keep that just in case. All right. So let's go ahead and take the mini pod back down. Actually, let's just take the railgun rocket down and blast the drone base. All right, let's put everything in here. Because when I'm going down in the railgun rocket, if it blows up, I'll just respawn. Alright. How much fuel you got, bro? You got... not enough to make it down and back. So let's just grab up a little bit of fuel. Nope, I want hydrogen. That should be enough to fill it up. And then I'll check on its weapons, how much ammo you got left. You got the full 250 in here. All right. Let's head down to the planet. And taking a look for the directions. That's the oxygen depot we just hit, so I need to go straight north. Almost straight north. There's the... Alright, there is the drone base. So it's going to start shooting momentarily. Whoa, that is a lot of shots coming at me and hitting. I don't like that. All right. Alright, let's come back around. I want to take you out. Alright, that took out... Alright, all the weapons on this side are out. Minigun drone. Alright. Wow, that took out all my ammunition. So there are still 3 drones. Is there any... I can't reload, even though I've got 2 shots left. Are there any weapons left? I don't think so. I should be able to take out the rest of those drones with a sniper rifle. So let's head back up into space and then bring down the orbital drop raid base. All right. We're hello? Something's going on here. That was weird. Somehow something weird happened, and now I am floating in space. I logged out and logged back in. I'm floating in space, and there is I think the railgun rocket is off this direction. Looks like it might be stopped, but I'm not positive. So I'm going to head out that way and see if I can get to it. And if not, then I'll just have to recreate it. Like, spawn it back in. You know, with the blueprints and everything. So, I'll be back once I find, or not, the railgun rocket. So I can see it off in the distance. I'm heading towards it at a crawl of 10.1 meters per second. So I should get there in about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. So, I don't know why. As soon as I left the planet's atmosphere, for some reason, something happened, and I couldn't control the ship. I couldn't turn. I couldn't do anything. Couldn't slow it down, and yeah. So for some reason, it kept going when I logged out and then logged back in. It was way over here, and yeah, that was very weird. But in any case, I'll be back once I've got the railgun rocket, and I'm heading back towards the base. Alright, I've got it, and we're coming back up on the station. Alright, here we are, back at the station. So, let me get some oxygen and make sure the dropship is fueled up right, and then we'll drop down next to the drone base thing. Alright, I'm back, and it looks like we're ready to drop down in the orbital drop raid base. But unfortunately, that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to drop down and take on the drone base. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, don't forget to subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and I left my railgun running. Y'all have a good day now.